wives and ex-wives of the world's richest men. There are nearly 3,000 billionaires in the world, that number is growing every year, who are in charge of running some of the largest and most important companies in existence. While that number may seem like a lot, that pales in comparison to the well over 7 billion people living on this planet. Most of these billionaires have partners or spouses, no surprise there, creating a super team with the help of their counterparts. Some of these couples have been together since their billionaire beau's early days, while others are in fairly new relationships. The women next to some of the richest men in the world are inspiring in their own rights. They're educated, motivated, and philanthropic. From ladies who have graduated with Ivy League degrees, to women who have their own thriving multi-million-dollar careers, to those who throw themselves into solving some of the world's most pressing problems, they are just as impressive as their mogul husbands. Take Miranda Kerr, for example, who is a multi-million-dollar supermodel, businesswoman, and wife of Snapchat's co-founder. Then there's Melinda Gates, who has donated billions of dollars to help eradicate diseases and help solve world hunger. And let's not forget Princess Charlene of Monaco, who was an Olympic swimmer before meeting Grace Kelly's son and marrying into Monegasque royalty. Each of these women has their own admirable history, which the world often does not know. Like all relationships, some of these billionaire matchups have come to end, but it isn't for lack of trying. Here, we're listing the wives, most of them are current, some have since moved on, of some of the world's richest men. Keep watching to learn all about them. Before we dive in, please help us to grow our community by hitting the thumbs up, smashing that subscribe button, and tap the bell icon to be Wealthy Kingdom. Now, let's go! Mackenzie Bezos and Amazon's Jeff Bezos. Mackenzie Bezos is the ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. The pair were married from 1993 to 2019, separating in January. When they split, they reached a $35 billion divorce settlement, making Mackenzie the third richest woman in the world. Since then, she has been working to donate the majority of her wealth. Most recently, she donated over $4 billion to 384 organizations. Inspiring, isn't it? Jeff Bezos has since been spotted with TV anchor and host Lauren Sanchez. Sanchez and the retired Amazon CEO, who is worth over $194 billion, reportedly began dating while separated from their previous spouses in 2018. Sanchez is a licensed helicopter pilot and founder of Black Ops Aviation, an aerial firm and production company. People reports she's worked as a consultant on Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk and Catherine Hardwicke's Miss Bala, and she's done some aerial shots for Bezos' aerospace company, Blue Origin. Priscilla Chan and Meta's Mark Zuckerberg. Priscilla Chan met the nerdy sophomore Mark Zuckerberg back in 2003 while waiting in line for the bathroom at his going-away party. He launched a prank website he thought would get him expelled from Harvard. Despite the not-so-romantic beginning, the pair started dating. Zuckerberg wasn't expelled, but did end up dropping out to work full-time on Facebook. Zuckerberg's net worth is currently a whopping $123.1 billion. Chan married Zuckerberg in a surprise ceremony in 2012, after she graduated from medical school. The duo co-funded the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative in 2015, pledging 99% of their wealth from Facebook shares toward building a better future through education, the justice system, and healthcare. Chan and her husband also created the nonprofit disease research center, CZ BioHub, in 2016. Chan eventually quit her job as a pediatrician to devote her time to the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative. The pair has 2 children as well. Miranda Kerr and Snapchat's Evan Spiegel. The founder of Cora Organic Skincare and the first Australian model for Victoria's Secret tied the knot with the co-founder of Snapchat in 2017. Evan Spiegel, who became one of the world's youngest billionaires at 25 years old, first met Kerr at a Louis Vuitton event at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The supermodel told him her favorite song was Estonian composer Arvo Pärt's Spiegel, I'm Spiegel. Kerr was previously married to actor Orlando Bloom, and the pair has a son together. On Spiegel and Kerr's first date, the Snap billionaire gifted her a homemade gingerbread house with her and her son's names written on it in frosting. Today, Spiegel has a net worth of $9.2 billion, according to Forbes. The couple has 2 children together. Salma Hayek and Gucci's François-Henri Pinault. By most standards, this Frida star and film producer is incredibly wealthy, but not when compared to her husband. François-Henri Pinault belongs to the Pinault family, which has an estimated fortune of $51.6 billion, Forbes says. Salma Hayek met Pinault at a Palazzo Grassi gala in Venice in 2006. The pair was married twice in 2009, once in a quiet City Hall ceremony in Paris on Valentine's Day, and the second time in a star-studded event in a Venice opera house, complete with a masked ball at historic art museum Punta della Dogana. Pinault is CEO and chairman of luxury group Kering, which his father founded in 1963. The conglomerate owns brands like Gucci and Balenciaga. Hayek favored the latter, wearing a stunning ivory gown for her fairy tale Venice wedding. Grimes and Tesla's Elon Musk. Canadian musician Claire Boucher, known professionally as Grimes, reportedly met the world's richest man, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, on Twitter. They bonded over a joke involving an AI-powered dystopia and a French 18th century art style. Of course. Grimes' music uses an eclectic mix of styles, which the Wall Street Journal once described as the kind of music you imagine a group of vampires would listen to if this group of vampires also happened to be on a cheerleading squad. While the couple has occasionally perplexed the public by unfollowing and refollowing each other on social media, they did welcome a baby boy by the name of, which is pronounced X-A12, in case you were wondering, in 2020. Nicole Systrom and Instagram's Kevin Systrom. Nicole Schutz, founder of clean energy investment firm Sutro, married billionaire Kevin Systrom at a jazz-age Halloween masquerade in Napa that one might deem Insta-worthy. Kevin, the founder of Instagram, has a net worth of $2.3 billion. The pair reportedly met at their alma mater, Stanford, and got engaged in 2014, the same year Schutz founded her own firm. The proposal was indirectly facilitated by their Instagram-famous golden retriever, Dolly, says Vogue. Kevin tricked her into thinking Dolly had run away, so he could lead her to just the right spot in front of the sunset. Nicole, who has an MBA MS in Environment and Resources, created her consultancy to help channel funds into climate and clean energy solutions. Lucinda Southworth and Google's Larry Page. Google co-founder Larry Page booked an entire private island when he wed Lucinda Southworth in 2007, with fellow billionaires Sir Richard Branson attending as best man. Southworth, who has a PhD in biomedical informatics from Stanford and holds degrees from the University of Pennsylvania and Oxford, is a research scientist and philanthropist. The couple founded the charitable Carl Victor Page Memorial Foundation in 2004 and donated $15 million to fight Ebola in West Africa in 2018. Page stepped down as CEO of Alphabet, the parent company of Google, in 2019, but remains a board member and controlling shareholder and has a net worth of $124.5 billion. Let me know in the comments section which of these power couples you admire the most and the one you think will soon divorce. Joanne Templeman and Virgin's Richard Branson. Not much has been written about Lady Branson, a longtime wife of billionaire British tycoon Sir Richard Branson. The investing news site Market Realist says Templeman was raised by a wealthy ship carpenter in Glasgow, but worked several jobs to support herself before meeting Branson. At the time, she was still married to a Scottish keyboard player, but Branson was not deterred. The founder of Virgin Group told Page Six that he wooed Templeman with a romantic flyover of Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands. He pretended to be interested in buying the property, but it was mainly an excuse to get her on a helicopter ride. He actually did end up buying the island in 1978 for $180,000, and the couple still lives there today. They wed in 1989 and have 2 children together. Melinda French and Microsoft's Bill Gates. Melinda French was married to Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft. The two met while French was working at the company as the general manager of information products and married in 1994. She is now co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which focuses on providing healthcare and reducing poverty. They have since donated $50 billion to the charity. Thanks for watching to the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content just like this.